stop. Juvie, this is your lane right over here, not that one.
Oh my days, man.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Ammon. I'm here with Juvenal.
Hello.
With mock test number 2. It's getting serious.
Yep.
Test is in how many days?
2.
2 days.
2
We only
days.
have one more driving lesson to go.
Yeah.
After this.
Yeah.
Now this morning we've been working on everything, so would you say you're happy with kind of where you're at right now?
Yeah. I would say so.
Even if there are any concerns, would you say that you are...
I understand.
You understand it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you understand, that's the main thing. You know how to deal with it safely, even if it's not perfect. Okay, should we jump straight into it then?
Yep.
Okay, so Juvenal, a quick question about your vehicle before we get started, and one whilst you're driving as well. So for your first question, would you be able to tell me, where would you find the information for the recommended tyre pressure, and how do you check this information?
You'd find it in a manufacturer's guide.
Okay.
And you check it with a pressure gauge.
Okay.
Typically when the tyre's cold. And also if you have a spare tyre to fill that up as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, somebody's been revising.
Yes.
Okay, so throughout the drive, I want you to follow the road ahead. Whenever I need you to turn, I'm going to tell you in plenty of time. If I'm not saying anything, keep going straight.
Yep.
And we're going to do a little bit of independent driving, which is where I'm going to give you some signs to follow. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, and the rest of the time, I'll be giving you directions throughout. Good luck. The criteria is just to drive safely.
Yep.
Okay, if you guys are new to watching these videos and you enjoy watching them, don't forget to like this video. Let us know down in the comments what you're enjoying about this episode series, and hopefully 2 days time it will be coming to an end.
I hope. Yep.
Yeah.
I hope. Yes.
All right, Juvenal, so whenever you're ready, I'd like you to start the engine and we're going to head out the test centre.
Okay.
Alright, when we get to the roundabout, which is just after this, we're going to take the 3rd exit right, please. Juvenile positions on the right hand side at this junction as we're turning right at the roundabout 3rd exit. The new road is fairly busy, and as there's a lot of traffic, we need the right hand lane in the new road. So you'd need somebody in the first lane to give you way. So the best thing to do is eye contact until they give you way, move out into the first lane, and then turn into the second lane. Since the last mock test, we have worked on this roundabout and Juvenal is a lot more confident on how to enter. If you look at his feet placement, he's got his right foot over to the accelerator and his clutch foot is just below the biting point. So as soon as he notices a gap, all he has to do is start accelerating and lift the clutch slightly to get that quick acceleration. As we enter the roundabout, Juvenal's in the correct position. As soon as we're going round, he needed to follow the white line on his left tyre in order to go in towards the middle lane, and he gets into the overtaking lane. But this is not a concern as he's checking his mirrors, signalling left, and confidently moves back into the normal driving position on the dual carriageway. At the roundabout, I'd like you to take the second The speed limit changes to 30 miles per hour at this point, and this is a gateway sign. As we're going forward, the left-hand lane is dividing into two, and to go second exit, we can be in the far left or in the middle. Juvenal goes into the middle lane. Starting in the middle lane, you just need to make sure that when you enter the roundabout, you continue in that lane, and you will be in the overtaking lane on the exit. Turn left, please. If you could pull in and park up on the left in that space just up there, but leave enough space to move away, okay? That's great there, thank you, Juvenal. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get you to follow some signs for a little while, okay? So at the end of this road, I'd like you to first turn left and then follow signs towards Oxford. Okay? Whenever you're ready, let's drive off. The speed limit is currently 30 miles per hour on this slip road, and as we're going forward, there is a national speed limit sign. Now we're joining a dual carriageway, so the speed limit is 70 miles per hour. Juvenal does really well with his progress on the slip road and how he checks and moves over into the dual carriageway. You always want to aim to match the speed of the traffic already on the carriageway and then adjust your speed accordingly. Once on the dual carriageway, Juvenal forgets to turn off his right indicator from the point when he first merged in. It does stay on for a good 30-40 seconds, but as nobody was affected with this indicator, it does not go down as a major fault. But you want to make sure once you've merged in, you turn your indicator off. I'm going to follow signs to Hillingdon now. The vehicles around us had started to notice the indicator and actually adjust their speed in order to allow us to switch lanes, then that would have given him a serious fault. So always make sure your indicators are not on unnecessarily. When you're taking the exit from a dual carriageway onto a slip road, you want to make sure you indicate around 300 yards, especially if you're driving fast. The faster you're driving, the earlier you want to indicate, just so others are aware around you. Juvenal does indicate a little late. turn right, please. To turn right at these traffic lights, you can use either the middle or the far right lane. Using the middle lane means that you can make a much wider turn and you'll be in the left-hand lane in the new road. Juvenal chooses to go in the middle lane to start this turn. You can start in either lane as long as you stick to that lane as you're making the turn. If you start on the right, you will have to switch back to the left later. Take the next road on your left, please, Juvenal. And then turn left again. And if you could pull in and park up on the left, the yellow line is okay on this occasion, the single yellow. And don't worry about the drives either, just anywhere along here is fine. Alright, Juvenal, so what we're going to do now is shortly I'm going to get you to carry out the emergency stop.
Yep.
As you're driving down this road, I want you to drive normally. I'm going to look all around and then give you a signal. Stop. When you get that signal, I'd like you to stop the car as quickly and as safely as possible, but wait for my signal before you stop the car.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So whenever you're ready, drive off. Stop! Stop! Thank you. I'm not going to get you to do that again. Whenever you're ready, drive off. Thank you. So just drive normally again. At the end, turn right, please. At the end of the road, turn right, please. Now we're turning right onto a dual carriageway, and this road is fairly busy, so waiting for both sides of the road to be clear will be fairly challenging. So what you want to do is when the right hand side of the road is clear, you want to go forward but not in a straight line. You want to go over towards the right at a 45-degree angle so that you can position your vehicle in the centre of the carriageway. Once you're out in this position, usually the left hand side tends to give way, or you can simply wait for that left hand side to be clear. Juvenal continues waiting as he wants both sides of the road to be clear. He gets a serious fault at this junction.
Juvie, you need to go halfway. Go halfway. Go halfway, the first half. Completely take it up, please. And then take the second half. At the traffic lights, turn left, please. We're going to be taking the exit coming off here. And then at the roundabout, I'd like you to turn right, third exit, please.
Now this roundabout is fairly busy and all of the traffic is going towards the left hand side. There is a keep clear in front of us, so the traffic on the roundabout need to keep this section clear. So the best thing to do is to get eye contact with the traffic already in the roundabout. Once you've established eye contact, they will wait for you, then you slowly go out lane by lane, making sure there are no motorbikes in between the two lanes. I did have to help Juvenal at this junction.
Eye contact and go forward, Juvie. Go forward. There's a keep clear in front. Go on. Keep clear. So keep going. Keep going. Eye contact with them, please.
I have to go here.
It's okay. Because the traffic's so heavy, we have to do it like this.
Okay.
could you demonstrate how you would wash the front windscreen? Thank you. And now if you can just turn left into this car park, it's just after that green sign. Alright, so what I'd like you to do now is to forward park into a space of your choice. Just make sure you finish within the lines. And what we'll do is actually, we'll go around the block. So just keep driving up.
What is this?
Alright, now if you can forward park into a space of your choice. I know the spaces are a little bit limited, but pick a space and forward park into it, please. If you want, actually, you can reverse park right now. The car park is a little bit snug.
Oh, wait, is there even a space here?
There are.
I can't tell because they're so faded. I don't
You know what? We'll exit the car park. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
The car park's a little bit busy.
I really don't. I can't really tell.
I know the
So
the
faded.
marking's completely faded on this side. It's okay. Drive out the car park.
Here.
No. Turn left, please. At the roundabout, I'd like you to take the exit towards Heathrow.
As we entered this roundabout, Juvenal ends up straightlining the roundabout and he was about to switch into the right-hand lane. He needed to go into the roundabout and then follow the white line to the left-hand side, which would have gone straight into lane 2. On a roundabout like this, it's actually really easy to make this mistake, but you want to make sure you're following the white lines marked out on the ground.
Juvie, this is your lane right over here, not that one. Juvie, this is your lane right over here, not that one. Now if we can turn right towards the test centre. Well, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go into that car park just over there, okay? I know it's a bit tricky, but can we reverse into this space just over here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay.
Thank you. Secure the car. And you may switch off the engine as well. Alright, Jodie, that is the end of your driving test if you give me a few minutes. Alright, so that's the end of your mock test.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you would not have passed on this occasion.
Yeah.
But really well done for your drive.
Thank you.
That was a challenging drive.
Yeah.
Okay? You did lots of really good things in there. Yes, it was not a pass.
No.
But let's talk through what we could work on, and also let's talk about some of the good things as well, because there were things, right, that you actually did really well with, right? Were you impressed with your drive, or were you?
I think I yeah.
Yeah?
I think I was.
No,
today.
that was a nice drive.
Yeah.
Emergency stop, ace. Really well done, no concerns at all.
Thank you.
Where do you think you would have failed? Where do you think you failed?
Say White Hart.
Okay. Why on White Hart?
I was going into one lane.
Yeah. What lane did you have gone into?
I was gonna go into the third one. I forgot. I forgot that fourth one is the extra one. Yeah. Yeah.
So you realised you were switching
Yeah,
over, right?
yeah,
and that's when I said,
yeah.
that one.
Yeah. I realised.
So that was by far like the worst mistake you made. That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
The other mistake, you're going to kick yourself because it was the first reason, like, you know, it was the first serious fault. Do you know where it was, or do you want me to tell you?
No.
You remember that junction where you were waiting ages and then I eventually said, Juvenal, go
Oh,
halfway.
yeah.
So you would have got hesitation serious there.
Oh, okay.
And I just felt like if I didn't tell you to enter, I felt like you were going to carry on waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely would have.
Are we allowed to go halfway?
Whenever it's clear, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
And if you think about that junction, we had a really good view on both sides, right?
Yeah.
The right hand side was clear for a while.
Yeah.
There were a few cars here and there.
Yeah.
When it's clear and then you see an opening on the left coming up, go halfway, look at that and then take it.
But they don't have to like wait or not do anything.
The way you want to look at it is, right, it's one of those junctions where it's continuously, you know, one after the other. On those kind of junctions, if you're waiting for both sides of the road to be clear, you're going to be waiting quite a while and it might not even happen.
Yep.
So when the right's clear, go out halfway. And once you're out halfway, what tends to happen from the left?
Starts clearing up.
Or what have you noticed when we've come out halfway at junctions? What's happened before?
Stopped.
People give way.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, yeah.
Because look, we're not blocking them, are we? But
No.
because they've seen you're already there, they usually flash their lights or they give way.
Mhm.
But the fact that you're waiting here, they've got no reason to do that.
Yeah.
And for your question about the car that turns up from the right, you never moved in front of them, did you?
No.
No. So that's fine.
Yeah.
And plus, once you're there and they've turned up, you just got to keep looking, and then turn when it's clear. Because it's not like you want to just go out and just sit there all day. You're trying to look for a gap actively.
Yeah.
So do you get why it's safe to go out halfway?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about the other one where there was such busy traffic going left, and then there was that keep clear in front, because I talked you through there as well. So if you look at the keep clear that was there, was it facing you or was it facing them? As in you can go into it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that, yeah.
Yeah. So
But the
they
keep
need
clear's
to
for
keep it
them,
clear.
So they have to stop for
So
us.
you are allowed to go forward when they
Okay.
keep it clear. But what you need to do is, you know they're waiting for gaps, and I know the car next to you was kind of slowly moving forward the whole time. Eye contact to say, hey, I'm looking at you, look left. If they're not moving, if there's not space for them where they're going, eye contact, move out, keep looking, hey, have they seen me? Have they seen me? And as soon as they look at you, you know that they're definitely not going to hit you, right? Plus there's traffic here, they're not going into anything. So go out, and then behind the bus, we need to make sure there's no motorbikes, no cyclists, nobody's going around the bus. Then check the second lane and turn. And before you know, look, we're in the roundabout.
Yeah.
You did really well with all the roundabouts in terms of kind of checking your mirrors and moving back to the left. In terms of the gaps and when to enter, beautiful, no issues there. Yeah. This parking here started off a bit funky, but really well done for the end.
Sort it out. Yeah. Yeah.
Why did we overshoot?
I turned in a bit too late or early.
It was your hands.
Yeah. I wasn't turning fast enough.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your reference was there and you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
went,
Yeah, yeah.
and I
yeah,
thought, oh, we're going to overshoot. We're going to overshoot.
Yeah.
Your hands have to be faster. But honestly, with the traffic that we had today, I am impressed with that drive. I know we've got some faults in there, but you understand the faults.
Yeah.
And I know White Hart, you're never going to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then the hesitation, you get why we needed to go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah? Really well done.
Thank you.
I know it's a fail, but we're still happy with kind of how the drive went overall.
Yep, me
That's
too.
the main thing. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, alright guys, that's the end of another mock test video. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, let us know what you've enjoyed about today's mock test and how Juvenal's doing. Honestly, you guys and your motivation and all of your kind words, it is helping. It's making you a lot more confident, right?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
So thank you guys. Thank you so much. And that's it from us today. Bye.
Bye-bye.